This is Travis and Shane from SWAT Batting Cages, and today we're going to be talking about force. Now, pretty much right here we got the force produced from our swing, and we're showing what it's a product of. Now, it's four things basically. First off, it's from an efficient positive move. Then it's from an acceleration of the swing, fluid movement of the swing, and contact point of the ball. Now, it's very important that we get all four of these key movements down to produce the maximum amount of force that we possibly can produce. And a lot of players, they're not able to do these four things, but we're going to show why it's important to be able to accomplish all four of these as efficiently as possible.
Do it.
Okay, pretty much what we're going to show you guys right now, we're going to look at Jermaine Dye's swing right here. This is from a Homer Derby a few years back. And we're going to show what an efficient positive move is. Now, our positive move is basically the movement that we make towards the pitcher. That's upon our load into our toe touch. So right here he's at his load, and this is going to be his positive move. We're going to slowly go here. And we have to be efficient right here. And our efficiency comes from keeping everything in a line, our body naturally coming forward along with our leg and staying straight up, and our bat angle being as best that we can have it. About right there is where we want it at.
And if you notice, when he gets the toe touch, he's going to stay on that toe so he can, as he starts to drive his body forward before he gets to that heel plant.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll see right here, and this is where a lot of players miss the boat and a lot of coaches miss the boat when they're not making this type of positive move. It's taught to get a stride out, but a lot of times the upper body gets left back too far. And if the upper body doesn't come along with the lower body, we're naturally not going to get as much force produced. And here's the heel plant that Shane was talking about. We notice that as soon as that heel plants, that's what initiates the hips. That's when the hips come along, and then the force that the hips produce is what causes the block off of the leg. So we'll go ahead and go back to our bat angle here at toe touch.
If you notice, as he's getting the toe touch, his hands are staying back, but he's not losing the angle of the bat. He's still holding it behind him as his body's generating power, but his hands are staying in the proper place, so when he initiates his swing, he'll have room to clear for that elbow.
Yeah, it's very important that our bat barrel stays up like that. Some players, they flatten it out a little bit where it's they got a little bit more of an angle, but not too much. Then some others, they end up with it nearly straight up and down. Now this right here, this is probably your optimal spot to be in, mainly because, like Shane was just saying, it helps everything clear out to the strike zone a lot easier, which leads us into the next principle of it, being a product of force, is acceleration of our swing. So when we have this bat angle right here, what it's going to do is it's going to allow our hands to clear easily, and the easier our hands can clear and the shorter the distance the barrel has to make to the strike zone, the more acceleration we're automatically going to do, because we're not adding in any extra movement. We're being as efficient as we possibly can be.
All right. Now watch out. I want everybody to look at something here as he gets the heel plant right here. Watch what his hands start to do with that back elbow, how it starts to drop in. He's clearing it from his body, but he's not allowing it to stay on his side.
Right, correct. And if we were looking from a back view, we'd be able to see that naturally the elbow makes a little bit of circular movement there. And Shane actually brought up a good example right there, which we'll bring up that video here in a few to really drive that home. But the back elbow will make a slightly circular movement, but that's with the hands making that slight circular movement.